Millis Men kind of started on the premise of, most people are going to college, and our kids are smart and they have all these skills, but some of these soft skills that we don't really touch on a lot in our, with our normal curriculums and things like that, they're going to be able to get through Millis Men. We've learned how to shake hands. We've learned how to do proper greetings. We started out our session today with a panel with our leaders, and we talked a little bit about, we're still on the topic of self-respect. We're doing 3 lessons on each core value that we have. So we have 4 core values. We have 12 overall Millis Men sessions this year. We thought as a culminating activity, we would find a way to get the kids a tie, teach them how to tie it so that when they have events that they need to dress up for, that they're equipped to be able to do that. Because a lot of times, even for our families that have a lot, a tie is just an afterthought. Like, it's just an afterthought. It's not something they use every day. It's not something that they're even going to need to use multiple times. They maybe use it a few times a year, but not every single day. And it's something that really sets them apart from others when they are able to tie a tie and teach their friends how to tie a tie.
I felt excited, really excited, because I remember 2 weeks ago or something like that, my dad had to tie my tie for me.
When one of them learned how to tie it, it was just excellent to see they were right there helping their friends learn how to tie it. They didn't want anyone left behind in that, and I think that speaks to the culture of our school and just our kids in general. They're great kids. Our 4 things that we kind of anchor on, self-respect. We want the kids to learn self-respect because that's how they're going to be able to go out into the world and show who they are. They have to be able to respect themselves to be able to really show their true character out in the world. So that's number 1. Kindness, because that's something we need more of in our world in general. Community is the next thing. I really want kids to understand what it really takes to make a community and how they've been poured in from their community. I want them to understand that. So we did a big unit on community. I want them to really always value that because it's very important. And then the last one's determination. Like, you put your mind to something, you got to go for it, and you can't give up till you get there unless you know that, hey, this is not the right route. But our kids will always, they're not going to give up. Like, if it's something worthy, they're always going to keep striving for that. I'm confident in that.
I actually learned this today, but once I go to middle school, I'm still going to be doing all the stuff that I've learned, but I'm having a new beginning. And what I've also learned is to be a leader. I know to be a leader, but I have to have a different level of being a leader, helping others, even if I don't know them.
These kids are awesome. These kids do just as much for us as we do for them, and they, they're all going to be really successful one day. And I want people to understand that every kid has the potential to be successful. They just have to be poured into in different ways, and sometimes that's not just solely academics. Sometimes we have to pour in other ways. So I think our kids will be well equipped for the real world.